3 minutes late and I'm getting people complaining. You guys got a lot of nerve. That's all I gotta say. A lot of nerve. Now, I think we got everything set up here. Excellent. So, we begin the evening per usual. Favorite comments. And we have a lot to go over. It's the good, the bad, the funny, and the ugly tonight. Yes. I got a lot to say, as usual. Now, we will start with, let me go back. Oh, looks like we've got some old ones on here. Let's see. I forgot to delete the old ones, so I need to go past that one. Nope. Oh, this one's funny. Okay, so I got a comment. This one is from Patrick Plummer. Hello, Rafi. Hello, Scorpion. I was just laughing at you since you were impatient that I was running 2 minutes late. But it was actually kind of funny. Hello, Glenn. I don't recognize Glenn. Are you new? Okay, first comment while you're contemplating what I just said is from Patrick. I feel like I always read his comments. He makes some good ones. I don't think this was an old one. This might be an old one, but hopefully not. So on my last mean teacher video, he says, sits in the front of the class, hands Goddess Fiore an apple, cleans her chalkboards after class as I work to be the teacher's pet. And I thought that was lovely. However, as we all know, classmates will hate him for being a suck up, right? Yes. Okay. And if you are joining me on the LF, you do need to tip to speak if you want to speak. If you want to just sit there and perv, do your thing. Can I say that word? I don't know, but I did. Hello, T-Rex. And yes, Glenn confirms that he is new. Welcome. Oh, we have a nylon fan. Any other nylon fans in the rooms? Hello to Ben. Okay, Rafi is dying to know how the date went. We're going to get through my comments first and a few other things. We'll get to the date later. Okay, so the ugly comments made me laugh. Actually, they usually make me laugh, but they were just so ridiculous this week. So this is from somebody who calls himself Chubby. His words, not mine, okay? Says, he says, good morning. YouTube recommended this channel to me a couple days ago, and you're actually preventing me from doing chores during the day because I'm addicted to your live streams and your topics and your talking. You are so honest when you speak, and to me, that's a beautiful quality in you. My kink is not findom. I think my kink is complimenting women and their beauty and how they dress. 10 years ago, this would not have been a kink because women would love to get compliments from a man. But now, with the Me Too movement, a guy makes a comment at a beautiful woman and then they're brought up on charges of rape. Disgusting, not fair to men. God created women to bring beauty to this world. Men could not survive without beautiful women. Thank you for reading my comment. And my response says, and then my response was, what exactly makes you think that women want your unsolicited compliments? What have you done to earn an ounce of my attention? Nothing. I know I'm beautiful. I don't need a man to validate me or push his worthless, cheap opinions on me. So that is my feeling on that. And he says, well, let's see. I subscribed to your channel. I liked your videos and I gave you ad revenue. You also gave me something else, which I can't discuss on YT because I like when you are mean to me. I'm also going to click on all your videos because I'm a glutton for punishment. So he enjoyed that I was mean to him, but he failed to see the point. And in my opinion, this man is quite misogynistic and not misogynistic, I should say chauvinistic. That's a better term. I wouldn't say he hates women. I think he's just a pig, basically. That's my opinion of him. And I, as many women, just so you all know, we as women are not obligated to take your compliments and opinions on our appearance. You are not entitled to just dump your opinions on us. That's not how it works. We don't really want or care what you think, right? We don't want to hear that. Does that make sense? Yeah, very annoying. So that comment was very entertaining, but also a topic that I wanted to bring up because I found it very annoying. I hate entitled men. Very, very annoying. I have like a hair on my nose. It itches. Okay, let me check the chat. I read all my comments last time and I wasn't keeping up with you all. So, ew, Jay is going, goodbye. I don't like your comment. Good day to you, sir. And it looks like it's going to be another S show here. Let me catch up here. Oh, Raymond, good question. One more day of October. Yes, tomorrow is the last day of the month. I hope you all have been keeping up or not keeping it up. Get it? Do you think we should be locked during NNN? Absolutely. You know that I think you should be locked just all the time. T-Rex was in Tijuana eating barbecued iguana. Is that a joke or are you serious? Hello to Amila. Hello, anybody can say hello to me and converse, join our conversation. I'm just catching up with my comments here, or the discussion. Oh, Michael says, always good to see you live. A dark, rainy night in Connecticut. Sounds perfect for the Halloween season. Looking good as always. Thank you for that. Oh God. Geez, George. George says, I would look gorgeous pregnant. Do you have a pregnancy fetish, my friend? Weird. Not weird. To each his own. Yes, Raven says, have some class, Jay, and that's okay because he is deleted now. We don't like the rude, vulgar comments. I have no patience for it, as you all know. Rafi loves my live stream. Thank you for that. Oops. Oh, Scorpion has squeezed himself into a tight cage. I'm not sorry to hear that. Bradley says, damn you fine. Okay then. Ben. Oh, Ben is going to see a Dominatrix on November 17th. You will have to keep us posted. Maybe we could do an interview after that. Unless you were the Ben that canceled on me and then forget about it. But if you're the Ben that didn't, if you're not the Ben that canceled on me, then maybe we can do an interview after your Dominatrix visit. I would love to hear how that goes for you. Oh, and James finally is able to join. Wonderful. Scorpion is dedicated to keeping his cage on all year. I wish you luck with that, especially if it sounds very tight. Carlos says, Beijos linda te amo, which I think means something about being beautiful and you love me. Okay, I'll take it. Moving along. I will check the comments again here, or the live stream here again in a second. I'm going to read a couple more comments. This was annoying. Mr. Fast Black says, almost made me a subscriber. I'm guessing I need a little push. Any suggestions? I am not here to twist anybody's arm. Either you want to subscribe to me or you don't. I'm not going to sit here and beg. I don't beg. You guys beg, okay? He needs to get that straight. And let's talk about this little brat, okay? We have a little brat to talk about. Mr. Donald messaged me on one of my social media platforms that I can't say. That one. And he goes, this is Slave Dawn. I might be interested in setting up a debt contract with you. How much are you expecting every week? I will send my tribute every Friday. What is a typical amount you get every week? Can you do an interest rate? I would like 25% added every week. I was thinking about 8 weeks. I could extend it later. How long would it take for you to make the contract? Is there additional fee? I would also like some additional add-ons. I would like these add-ons. Okay, keep in mind, this gentleman has not even sent tribute yet. And he is just laying out all his demands to me, okay? Slave Dawn will not have a girlfriend. Slave Dawn will not engage in any activity with a female, if you know what I mean. Slave Dawn will not look at photos of women either with or without clothes on. Slave Dawn will not go to places such as bars, nightclubs, or any place women are present. Okay, so he basically laid out all the terms of his own debt contract. And listen, I love to hear your, after you've paid tribute, okay? If you haven't paid tribute, then don't talk to me. But if you've paid tribute and you want to move forward with a session, debt contract, whatever, I am totally open to hearing your kinks, the things that you like, specific terms like this. But he's saying here he wants to pay by every Friday. I make that rule, not you, okay? You don't make the rules here, buddy. This is what, when I worked in clubs, I would call a wall talker, okay? I've talked about this before. Maybe not that term. I just came up with that term. But basically, this is a guy who comes into a club and you're trying to talk to them and they don't want to have a conversation with you. They're just there to talk and hear themselves talk. They don't care what you have to say. They don't care about your opinion. And it's basically like talking to a freaking wall, okay? It's basically like talking to a freaking wall. And so that's what I'm going to call this guy, because I don't understand the point of having somebody dominate you if you're just going to make all the terms yourself. Why don't you write your own debt contract, since that's basically what you did? And then when I told him to pay the tribute and whatever else, I gave him until I said, you have to pay by 12 p.m. tomorrow. And he said, okay, thanks, got it, talk soon. And then I think he thought about it and he got pissed off and he said, don't worry about blocking me. I will block you, save you the trouble. And he blocked me. Peace out, man. If you have an attitude like this, I don't want your money. Just so you know, I don't want it. Okay, Dutch. If you don't care about my opinion, then why are you here? And second of all, what happened to my nose? What happened to your brain? I mean, what's wrong with your eyes? Nothing's wrong with my nose. I'm sick of people making comments. You must be the same person that's making all the comments about my nose. I literally have like a perfect freaking nose. What kind of a nose would you be expecting, my friend? Like, what's wrong with you? I hope you make it out of your mom's basement. I hope things get better for you, but you are being blocked right now. I have no patience for rude freaking people. Moving along. Here's a nicer comment. This is Medali on the latest Mean Teacher video. He says, you are always inspiring, Goddess Fiore. Your lessons are very useful and interesting. You are so beautiful, talented, intelligent, Goddess. Thank you. That was very kind. I don't always need compliments. I just could do without rude frickin' people. You know what I'm saying? All right, going back to the live stream here. I'm going to go back where I left off with the comments here. Okay, Ben is not the one who canceled on me. I think I asked you that last time too. There's a couple Bens. It's hard to keep you all straight, especially because I can't see your faces. You know what I mean? Oh, Bob Brown. So beautiful foot. Did you mean to say Fiore, or are you saying that my feet are beautiful as well? I'm confused. Mafia. You into Dom? I don't really know what you mean by that. I am a financial dominatrix, if that is your question. Hello to Corey. Mafia. I'm not doing anything for you if you haven't even sent my tribute or verified your age. So don't ask. Oh, Jesus. Nick, no. No, I am not. Oh my gosh. T-Rex. I'm going to get back to your comment. Scorpion would like to serve me. Okay, well, I have a video if you would like to serve me. If you have any questions, you can let me know. Oh, geez. Tyler might have to go. It looks like I'm getting another S show tonight. I'm sorry, people. Talk to midnight. Toot sweets. Okay. Timmer, I thought you've been in my live stream before and you were a little bit nicer than this. You're being very rude, and if you keep saying things like that, I'm going to block you as well. Thank you, Scorpion. I appreciate that compliment. Rafi says, as always, perfect manicure, amazing color. Goddess, please start blocking the haters. I certainly will be blocking all the haters. You know, I have no problem doing that. But when I'm looking at my phone or talking about something for 2 minutes and then they invade the comment section, it's just hard to keep up with them. And if you're wondering, this is chocolate brown. I just got it done yesterday. I do miss the matte black. I do love black. Hello to Lee. Corey is on my side. Thank you for that. Hello to Lee. Noon, your nose isn't that bad. It's just a little crooked. That's all I got to say to you. Okay? I really don't care about your opinion. Nobody asked you. Jesus. Nailed it. Screw that, dude. Everything looks lovely to me. Thank you for that. These, you know, I'm not offended by these people because I know, I mean, you know, I've been in the world for a while and I've encountered these people in real life, and these are pathetic little losers who sit in their mom's basement and have no life. So what they say is really not going to affect me, and it just makes me feel sorry for them. Really, that's where I'm at. Hello to Orlando. Rafi says, yes, you do have beautiful feet. Thank you for that. Ian, oh, he left. I haven't seen him in a while. Corey, are you in the Halloween spirit? Yes, I will turn my camera around shortly so you can see my decorations, although I'm kind of looking forward to taking them down. Oh my gosh, what a weird thing to say. Hello to Remy. James. James says, is it appropriate to ask a deeper question about kink, or should that just be done with tribute? James, I love that you asked that. That is very respectful and kind. So yes, you may ask your question. I don't know if I'll be able to answer it on here. I am limited to what I can say, but would love to hear it. Hello to Corey. Oh, Corey says nice nails. Thank you. Arctic says, your most recent video is making me want to relapse. Well, that is your decision. If you have a problem with financial domination, I never suggest, or I suggest you stay within your limitations. But if you are responsible with your money, then go ahead and relapse. I'm okay with it. Jesus. Okay. Goodbye to you, sir. Okay. Ew. God. I wish they would stop recommending my profile. You know what? I think I might have to start doing members only live streams with like some of the stuff in the comments here. These people, man, they must never get out of their mom's basement. And Timmer, I don't know what happened. I thought you'd been in my live streams before and you were cool, and now you're acting all weird. So you're getting blocked. Oh, Arctic says, I'm definitely not responsible with my money. Well, maybe in that case, what you need is a TPE, a total power exchange, where I take over the whole account and manage it for you and only give you a little allowance. That's what it sounds like you need. Okay, I think I blocked all the annoying people. If one pops up, please let me know. But I have no patience for that, for sure. Orlando says, hey, just shake the haters off. They don't have a life. That's what I'm saying. That's why they try to bring you down. That's how the world is. Well, no S word. But you're a beautiful woman, and that's why they hate. It's not just that. I mean, they would hate if I was anybody. These are trolls who just have no life. Like I said, a lot of them are living in mom's basement, and they're probably just miserable with their own life. The fact is, hurt people try to hurt other people. Simple as that. Artix says, oh my God, that sounds so hot. You offer that service. I certainly do, of course. Yes, I used to manage 2 businesses. I think I can manage your pathetic little account. Hello from North Dakota. Just ignore the boneheads. I don't have to ignore them because I muted them all. Good day to them. Lee says, I enjoy your company. Thank you for that. You are welcome anytime. Where was I? Oh yes, my comments. Oh, okay. I said the good, the bad, the funny, and the ugly. So here's a funny one. And oh, Supa is from NZ. I mean, is that New Zealand that you're referring to? I've been to Australia. I have not been to New Zealand, although I know you guys have like a little, you're not the biggest fan of each other, right? Kiwis don't like Australians and that. Okay, so this is kind of funny. And I'm going to preface this by saying I am not kink shaming. I know that there are a million different kinks. I just personally find this kind of entertaining and funny, and I hope you guys do too. I'm not trying to necessarily make fun of the person that sent this, to each his own. He should have known if he had done his research into me, if he's trying to serve me. If you go on my YouTube channel, I have videos where I talk about human toilet fetish, and that's not something that I'm interested in participating in whatsoever. Anywho, this guy sent me an email and he says, wait, hold on. Artix says, I sent a small amount to your throne a while back. You replied with a motorbike emoji. I did? I don't remember. Are you sure that was me? I mean, were you called Suzuki or something a while back? I think the only thing I can remember is that maybe there was like somebody named with the name of Suzuki that sent me something, and maybe that's why I sent you a motorcycle emoji, because that doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't just randomly send a motorcycle emoji unless there was like some meaning to it. Scott says, you are so beautiful, goddess. I've never seen a woman as beautiful as you. Well, that's a little dramatic, but I'll take it. Thank you for that. David, just wondering, are you in the USA? Yes, I am located in Florida. Oh, Jeff is just introducing himself. He is a 31-year-old single attorney. That's lovely. Thank you for sharing. James, thank you, goddess, for letting me ask. I just wanted to know if it is common to have kinks that come from trauma. If so, is it possible to get rid of it because it causes stress? That's a very interesting question. First of all, I am relatively new to BDSM and financial domination, so I'm probably not the best person to answer your question. I do have a lot of training in psychology and abnormal psychology for my professional career, and I've worked with a lot of people with like clinical psychological issues and psychiatric issues with that. But I am not a psychologist. So I feel like that is more who you would want to talk to about that specifically. With that being said, from my understanding, yes, a lot of kinks can come from trauma, absolutely. And sometimes it can be a healthy way to deal with trauma depending on the kink and how far you're taking it and that kind of thing. But I would refer you to like a sexual therapist to explore that further. But my understanding is yes, they can definitely come from trauma in that. Artix says, it was because you said you ride motorcycles. Yes, I used to. I don't currently. I wouldn't have mentioned that unless you ride a motorcycle though. I wouldn't have just brought up that I ride motorcycles out of nowhere. Bob says, I am the most beautiful woman ever on YouTube. I think that's a little exaggeration, but again, I will take it. That is lovely. Thank you for that. Hello to, I already said hello to Bob, to Kitam. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry. James, you are welcome for the answer. Okay, Rafi is dying to know how the date went. Let me get through the comments. Okay. Oh yeah, I was on this email. So you guys tell me if you think this is entertaining. And again, I'm not making fun of this man. I just thought it was funny. Okay. He says, hello, mistress. I am a professional fart sniffer for women's. The smell of a woman's fart is my favorite perfume. I started smelling them in 2018. I've smelled the farts of 43 women, and now I'm looking for a new experience. That's why I wanted to ask if I could be your fart sniffer for a year. Whenever you have a lot of gas and continuous flatulence, you call me and I'll come immediately. I bring my professional box, which is odor-proof and soundproof, and has 2 holes. One on the side so I can put my neck through it, and another on top, similar to a toilet seat hole, so you can sit on it. Both are lined with an odor-proof material to prevent any smell from escaping. I come and lie down with my head inside the box, and I stay there. Whenever you want to fart, you open the top hole, you sit down, and you fart while I sniff. Rest assured, the smell won't escape and won't bother you at all. It will stay inside the box, and I'll smell it. When you're finished farting, you close the lid. This can also be useful if you have guests. And there was more, but you've heard enough. So, I did not respond. I'm not interested. I would be very selective who I meet in person anyways, and I would not be interested in that kind of a session. Just so you know, not interested. Moving along. Okay. I've got another one. Let me check the, so I don't get too far behind on the chat here. Let me see where I was. Yes, Arctic says, it's crazy to think that guy walks freely amongst us. And yes, he does. And there's all kinds of stuff that walks freely among you that you would have never know. Rules the Jungle says, I love your hair and voice and videos. Thank you. That's kind. Okay. Another annoying one. Are you ready for this? Oh, it's Timmer who I just blocked. So that's fitting. His comment was, I don't know what video it was on. He says, oh, I think it was on my, the video where I did the, I talked about the drains that I did and the haul from the Amazon gifts that I got. And he says, why do women just care about money? Why can't they just do things out of their heart and soul? The Democrats started all this BS. You are Mary Ellen Walton. As you talk like her and you look like her, you are her. So don't you forget about me. And I said, that's a weird assumption to make. When did I ever say that I only cared about money? Do not put words in my mouth. Also, very weird to bring politics into something that has nothing to do with politics. I believe that's a reflection on the poor state of your mind. Good luck to you. And I'm glad I blocked him because that comment was very annoying. And there's been a few people insisting I look like Mary Ellen Walton. I don't know. I mean, they said it was from a show or something. I don't know who that is. I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment on it. But I'm glad I blocked that guy because he was very annoying. Hello to Anikit. He kneels down and bows down before my feet. Thank you for that. Rules the Jungle. Oh, read one of my comments, please. Well, if it strikes me, I will read it, sir. Where was I? Yes, Arctics. Why do these financial dominatrixes only care about money? That means you just don't get it, sir. If you wonder that, then you're just not getting it. And probably not very smart. Ben says, farts are a powerful humiliation and torture fetish. Absolutely, 100%. Hey, D-Man, long time no see. How are you? I agree. And to each his own. Like I said, I'm not kink shaming that person. I'm just personally not going to fart in anybody's face. It's just not for me. It's not for me. I don't care how much money you're going to pay me. I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay. This was another annoying comment. Are you ready? This is from Indranil, who I have since blocked because you will find out why. He says, I sent you, and this was on the drain and haul video as well, the comment. He says, sent you $300, my mistress. Did you receive it, my mistress, my goddess? And I said, I get notifications, people, okay? I can see when somebody pays me, when they don't. Like, it's really not that hard to figure out. And if I have any doubt, I ask people for a screenshot or what payment platform they paid on, right? Obviously. So I asked him that, and he says, I said, what platform did you pay on? And he says, Madam Goddess, your previous platforms. Okay. And I said, you have one more chance to tell me which specific platform you sent on before I block you permanently for lying to me. And that's exactly what I did, because obviously he hadn't sent to me and he was completely making something up. And that's not cool. Okay, where were we? Rafi says, when is your birthday? My birthday is January 19th. So it is the end of October, November, December. You have 2.5 months to save. So better start saving up. I posted on one of the social medias today that my task for you all is to set up some savings accounts and start saving up for my birthday. Yes. Okay. So Rafi is asking how my date went last, was it Friday? Saturday? It was Saturday. Yeah, so Saturday, so this was a guy who was around my age. He was a year younger than me. And he is a pilot. I don't think I've ever dated a pilot before. But anyways, so we met up, and I'll start with the positive. He was nice, for the most part, easy to talk to, and interesting to talk to. We had some things in common. However, he did start off talking a lot about himself, which is not something I would recommend on a first date for somebody if you are trying to get to know them. Keyword, trying to get to know them. Probably just don't sit there and talk about yourself the whole time. Just a thought. But anyways, he was talking, and he even made a comment that he was talking about himself a lot. And I said, yeah, you are, because I am blunt, obviously, and have no filter. So I did confirm that he was indeed talking a lot. He did not ask me several questions, which I felt should have been asked if you are actually interested in dating me. He did talk about lots of women that he's had sex with. Also, don't recommend doing that on a first date. Not a good look, which was a big turnoff to me, because if I'm dating someone, I'm looking for someone for a long-term partner. Obviously, you're not going to just jump into a long-term relationship, but I don't sleep with many people. I'm very selective with the people I do sleep with. And I would also like that in my partner. I don't want somebody that's just off, like, sleeping with a bunch of random people. That kind of grosses me out. No judgment. I mean, to each his own. If, you know, people like to sleep around a lot, that I'm not judging anybody. But for me personally, and somebody that I'm with, that's not what I'm looking for. So that was a huge turn off to me. And also, I got the impression that was kind of his main priority, because he didn't really ask me any questions about myself. So overall, I would say it went okay. I've had worse. I've had dates where I actually said I was going to the bathroom and left out the back of the building once or twice. I didn't have to do that. Like I said, he was fairly easy to talk to. I had gone out with my friends in the same area, like shopping area that we were in beforehand. So they kind of joined us at one point, and he was very friendly and everybody got along and stuff. But, and then, so I had pretty much made my decision that he wasn't really somebody that was interested in dating necessarily by the end, but we kind of talked after, and then was texting the next day, asked him a question, and then I didn't hear from him for like a full day, and that was kind of the last straw for me. So he just seems like he's got a lot going on. Not my thing. So that's how the date went. Ben says Capricorns are the best dominatrixes. I would agree with that for the fact that we like structure. We are very organized, that type of thing. Very good at controlling other people. Yes. Oh, Rules the Jungle says, when's your next video? Because I can't wait. That is adorable. Thank you for that. When did I post the last one? I was posting them every day for a while, but that's very hard for me to do. If I didn't have to work, then I would be posting a lot more videos, but you know, job, whatever. So I post them when I can. I did record one today. I found one. Hairball, where's my water? I found one on my phone that I forgot I had. That's the one that the Chihuahua is in. You guys saw the short that I posted with the appearance by Mo. We'll talk about that in a second. But, God, he's sitting behind me right now. He's taking up the whole frickin' chair. Don't mind me. Anyways, so I'll probably post it. I should be able to post it maybe tomorrow or the next day to answer your question. I made a video about just general video about financial domination. When I first started the channel, I made a short about financial domination, but since we've got all these people, random freaking people in my live streams lately, and some on the videos, I wanted to make another video. I think I talked about that last live stream too. Just so people can, you know what it is, because some people are very confused. Oh, Artix just sent for coffee on Throne. Thank you for that. I did see a notification come through, but I can't check it while I'm live streaming. But I saw something come through. Oh, Jeremy, will you marry me? Sure, I'll marry you. I've never seen your face. I don't know anything about you, but yes, let's get married. Rafi's deleting his own messages. Oh, okay. Cog says, I've been eating bananas and chili all week and he just sharted. Well, I have a friend I can hook you up with who might be into that, my friend. You could probably make some money. Rules the Jungle wants to know when the next C-word video is. I can't use that word in the videos, but we'll say device. Maybe I'll make one next week. I have a few other ones I want to post first. I am a little behind. DL says, I hope you find your person. I don't really care if I do at this point or not. I'm happy by myself. Jeremy is again proposing to me. Arcan, were you always a dom or is this something that you've gotten into recently? It's funny you're asking that because I just put that in this video that I just made. And I also have, I think it's one of the first videos on the channel is how I became a dominatrix. No, I have not always been this. What was I gonna say? You can go watch that video and find out the history. But for me, it started probably, how long ago was that? Like 2 years ago or something, maybe, is when I first really started getting interested in it. Maybe 2.5 years ago or so, I started doing some research, whatnot. Somebody actually told me about financial domination about, let's see, it's 2025. I think it was about 5 or 6 years ago. And I thought she was making it up, honestly. I was like, because I shouldn't say that. But I thought she was making it up. I was like, there's no way that's a thing. And I wish I had looked into it and started researching it and started doing it back then. But I had a lot going on. I was running 2 businesses myself, whatever. So There was a lot going on. Artix, have you ever tried mint stars? No, I don't know what that is. Actually, I think I've heard of that, but I'm not familiar. Would you like to explain? Rules the Jungle says, I've watched all of them. Should I watch them all again tonight? Absolutely. Go watch all of my videos tonight. Enjoy. Yes, do that. Hello, Alum. Alum? Oh. Oh. Artix, they give 100% commission on sends. That's good to know. I think I've heard UPay is pretty good, but they do still take a percentage. I just had a bunch of sends through there the other day. Minstars, is that only in some countries though? I don't know if that one's in the US. I know Revolut is not available in the US. There's a couple, it depends on the country you're in. I'm not sure if that one is available here or not. Oh, Rafi says, will you ever open another business? Probably not. It's a lot of freaking work for one person. It's very hard to find good people to, if you want to have a business partner. Most business partnerships I know of do not work out very well, ends up in hatred. I started both of mine by myself, and I'm glad I did. I actually did have somebody who offered to invest in the first one, and I'm glad I didn't take his investment. So, and then, you know, it's very hard to run a business by yourself, and then it's also very hard to find people to work for you who are reliable. And, you know, especially these days, I feel like people just are very unreliable. So I have zero desire to open a business. My goal, as you know, is, well, besides financial domination, I like to day trade. That's my thing. And I am hoping to do that full time very soon. Very soon. Hello to Monkey. Oh, Arctic says it is available in the US. I will have to check that out. Hello, Arabian Night. If you would like to speak, you must tip. If you would like to speak. Otherwise, you can just sit there and watch. That's fine. What business is that? Sorry, just found your page. That's okay. The businesses I owned were, I had a pole dancing studio, which I opened in 2015, and it was closed because of the pandemic. And then about, I think it was maybe, I had just started another one before the pandemic, and they were, I ran both of them out of the same space that I was renting. And that was for my career. I had a little private practice that I had started myself. And that was open for, like I said, about a year or so before the S hit the fan, so to speak. But yes, the pole studio was lots of fun, but lots of work. Lots of work. And very physically demanding, obviously. So... okay. So, oh yes, we have some new members from last week. Our new members this week are Steve, Muttley, Turbot, and Mark. Thank you guys for your support. Appreciate you. Thank everyone for watching who is supportive, all you guys that watch my videos and leave nice comments on my videos. I appreciate you very much. The other people I could do without. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yes. I did want to mention, just so you are aware, somebody was asking about OF earlier. Yes, I do have OF and LF. I never post anything without clothing, just so you know. That is never available anywhere. I've actually never sent a naked photo in my life, fun fact. But I do post all my videos, and the nice thing about the other platforms is that they are ad-free, which is nice. I'm also thinking of kind of revamping those platforms a little bit. And I'm curious if you guys were on there, what other kind of stuff you'd want to see or hear. I was thinking about maybe doing like a humiliating audio message once a week and or weekly tasks for people who follow me on those platforms. Do you have any other ideas, or what do you think of those ideas? I am looking to boost those up a little bit. I also do a lot more short clips on those sites as well. Short little clips, video clips. Artix says more souls content. That is available on those sites. San Diego says pretty dress and pretty face. Thank you. That's lovely. Artix, how much is an LF sub? I believe they're both 20 a month. And I do run specials on the first few months. If there's not a special on there, let me know. I can put one on there if you want to try it out. Hello to Dogmatistic. Dog. Just go with dog. Where was I? Oh, Ben likes the glasses I was wearing in one of the videos. I'm glad you enjoy that. Hello, Molly. And Bob says, you are so intoxicating, face and body perfect. Gracias. James King, hello to you. Where was I? Yes, so those are my thoughts on those platforms. And you know what I was thinking? I'm just going to throw this out there. I did have somebody reach out to me, offer to be a video editing sub, but to be honest, he really annoyed me. I would at some point like to find a very good, I feel like it would have to be an already established dynamic, somebody that I had a connection with, but I really would like to find a good video editing sub and somebody who could like help me manage some of my social media platforms, because it's a lot of work. I'm just saying. Molly says, humiliate us. What the F have you done for me? Nothing. So I feel no obligation to accommodate your wants. Ew. I'm not even going to read that comment out loud. That's disgusting. What was I going to say? Okay, so upcoming videos. Well, let's talk about the videos that I just posted. How did you guys like the Halloween videos? Were you, the devil one was members only? Did you guys enjoy that? Did you see it? Let me know if you saw it, if you liked it with the devil horns. I thought about dressing up tonight, but I figured I dressed up for 2 videos and that's good enough. That's good enough, right? Yes. And tomorrow night is going to be a scary movie night for me. I love Halloween and scary movies. I'm very excited about that. Oh, and that's the other thing about the guy that I went on a date with. He doesn't like scary movies and he doesn't like Halloween. Ew. That's what I say. How can you not like Halloween? It's fun. Okay, so next videos. Today I made a follow-up video from the drain and haul video because I got some of the items in that those subs paid for and I tried them on. I'm having second thoughts about the workout outfit. It's a very pretty color. I did try it on in the video that I'm going to be posting. But I feel like a lot of the workout clothes they make these days, especially like the shorts and leggings, the fabric is so freaking thin. It's like you can see everything. You know what I mean? Like underwear, everything. I don't like that. I like it when it's like a little bit thicker. I don't know why they make everything so freaking thin these days. You know what I'm talking about? You go to the gym, you see these girls wearing these like tiny little shorts and you can see everything, all their bits. It's a lot. I'm sure you guys like it, don't you? You do like it. Hello, idiot. Welcome. Okay, so next upcoming videos is a follow-up on that. I follow up about my sub P and some additional sends that he has sent to me. I actually need to follow up with him. I forgot about him for a minute, but I need to follow up with him and demand more because he's very weak, and I plan on taking advantage of that because that's what I do. Hello, ABD. I'm gonna call you Abby. No, that's a girl's name. I'll call you Ab. Oh, ew, not reading that. Oh, Brian says he just fell down the stairs and broke every bone in his body. I doubt that's the case because you would not be able to text me right now. And I doubt you would be wasting your time commenting on a live stream if you had broken all your bones. But if you have, then I suggest you call 911 and be taken to the hospital. And I wish you the best. Rafi says, thank you for the live tonight. You are welcome. I love a grateful sub. And subby. Bob, you could be on the cover of Vogue or a Playboy centerfold. Oh my gosh. Bob, you're hilarious, but I'll take it. Oh, Jake, much love from Austin, Texas. I know Austin very well. That's where I came from before I moved here to Florida. And I sent my ex-boyfriend back there. So hopefully you don't encounter him. He's annoying. Rafi, all your posts are amazing. Thank you for that. I'm glad you enjoy them. Okay, so upcoming videos. I keep getting distracted, which is nothing new. Let's be honest. Not new. So we have the follow-up video for the haul and the additional drain. And then I also, like I said, found that other video on my phone. And just reminding everybody in the chat, if you are saying inappropriate or rude things, you will get blocked. I have no patience for that. So I'm going to call that one, that video, another obey and pay type video. I probably have to call it something else. I don't think YouTube likes that. So I'm going to call it something else. And I did not make this today, but I am going to do another foot video soon. Although I wish somebody would go on my throne and buy me some very nice heels that I could make a video out of. I'm sure you guys would like that. So you just think about that, because I think there's like 8 pairs of Louis Vuittons on there right now. And there's some cute ones. I'm just saying. Very cute ones on there. I have a question for you. So I was thinking about this today, and I was thinking to myself, you know, men say some very degrading things to women, and a lot of times they don't even realize that they're being like chauvinistic or degrading. And I was thinking, oh, there he is. You got sick of being behind my butt, huh? You okay, Bubba? So I was thinking to myself, it would be kind of funny if I turn the tables around and use the same kind of insults to humiliate men, right? But I'm like thinking about some of the things that men say to degrade women, and it's always comments about their appearance and how they should just like stop talking and look pretty, stuff like that. And then also comments about being basically like caregivers or caring for children around pregnancy, around raising a family, stuff like that. That's the degrading things that men say. And I was thinking to myself, it's very interesting because obviously you can't switch that around and degrade men for those same reasons. And then it occurred to me that maybe the reason is because a lot of men are jealous of women being beautiful, having physical attributes that they don't, being able to have children and raise a family, which, you know, most men are not as involved as women in those activities. And a lot of women work full-time and raise children. So I thought that was a very interesting little tidbit. So my question to you is, if you are a man who enjoys humiliation and being degraded, what are some of your favorite things that women have said to you that you thought were very degrading or humiliating to males in general? Do you have any input in that? Orlando, hey, what kind of heels do you like or want? I have a wish list on Throne. If you go to my profile, it is under my links there. The Throne wish list, all the heels are on there that I want. You can just go right on there and pick any of them out. They are pricey, I'm gonna warn you. Jacob says, no, seriously, I don't think men are jealous of women. It's not that. It's something more complicated. Okay, well then explain it to me. Jacob says, I think men are degraded when women laugh at them. Well, obviously, but like what specific compliment or comments, what specific like things would women be saying to men that they would feel the most degraded is what I want to know. And you know why I want to know that, because I enjoy degrading men. It's true. Ah, Ben, good point. Making fun of a man's lack of money degrades them. That's a good point. And obviously there's, I'm very well aware of SPH and that's a whole thing that men actually enjoy. If you enjoy humiliation, that men love is being humiliated for the length of their you-know-what. Jeff says, if a woman is nasty to you, then run away. That's kind of funny. But the thing is, some men like that. Some men really enjoy it. And he says, don't ever be a slave. Well, to each his own. Some people enjoy being slaves. Who are you to take away their joy? Right? Jacob says, and to something else. I don't know what you mean. Explain yourself. And you have limited time because we are coming up on the end of the live stream. While you're thinking about that, let me see. Did I get to everything I wanted to get to? Yes, I did. Okay. Mr. Jacob is taking too long. You guys did not really answer my question, except for Ben with the money. That was a good answer to that. Okay, so I talked about the videos that are coming up. Let's see. Tomorrow is Halloween. Is anybody doing anything fun? Are you going anywhere fun? Are you taking children out, dressing them up? Arcane says, I think it will highly depend on what a woman says. Like, I think something about never being man enough for your family. Yes, that's a good one. Steph says, hi, beautiful, superior white goddess. Love you. Hello to you. And Jeff says, true. Yes. Okay, so enjoy your Halloween. I've got videos coming up. I know you're anxious for the next one to be posted, so I will try to post it as soon as possible. I have the next one mostly edited. I just have to watch it one more time through and then like download it and then re-upload it and then download it again and do all this other stuff. So it's a whole, Arcane is working. That's kind of sad. And Jacob says, men must need be more power because he had more force in body, and when women take the power, men feel humiliated because women are more tiny. But she win in society. I don't really follow you, but I think I get the general gist. Rafi says, I've always been attracted to dominant women. I think that's what you meant. Jeff, never be her slave or her servant. I already said, some people enjoy that. Some people enjoy being a slave or a servant to a dominant woman. So who are you to judge them? Okay. Anybody else have a comment that they would like to make to Jeff, who is encouraging you to not be a slave? Ah, I like that. Dog. I'm just gonna call you dog because it's kind of long. Women give orders with strict tone is degrading. Ah, I'm good at that, as we all know. I am good at that. I think I got that down pretty good. Okay. Jacob says, I think my point of view is important. Of course it is. I just wasn't, it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I think I understand. But, and also in response to your comment, you said men, you know, you're making the point that men are larger and they have more force and more strength. There's a bunch of kinks regarding that. There's, I don't know what I can't think of the name of it right now, primal something or other, but there's like a whole like wrestling kink where men like to be thrown around by big women, and all kinds of stuff. So that's probably along those lines. And Ben loves women giving strict orders. Of course you do. That's why you're on my channel, right? Yes. Okay. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. I will be live next Thursday for sure. I might do another live stream this Sunday. I might, we'll see how I'm feeling, but I might do one on Sunday because I've had some of the UK people pouting that they can't join this one. So, Steph, I do not do race play. I don't do the race play. Not comfortable. Oh. And Jungle is going to be sleeping on the floor tonight. That sounds miserable. I hope you enjoy that. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you next Thursday for sure and post another video within the next day or two. Bye.